Good morning, everybody. Welcome back through Solomon Scott Selections here for Wednesday, December 1st. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in hockey with the Capitals team total over 2.5 goals at -115 on DraftKings. They scored 2 goals in the first period and 2 goals in the second period and finished with 4. So a sweat-free winner for us. We'll look for another easy winner here on Wednesday. And for the play that is sticking with hockey, going to be looking at a matchup in Canada between the Canucks and the Senators taking place at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play today, we like the favorite in the spot. We like the Canucks money line at -117 on Bet Online. Time recording of 3:20 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the Canucks in the spot. First of all, Ottawa has been arguably the worst team in the league for the last month and change. You look at the recent results for the Senators, and they are not good. Ottawa has lost 11 of its last 12 games, and to make matters worse, it has lost each of its last 5 games by at least 2 goals. So it's not even competitive in most of these games. Ottawa also had a bit of a COVID issue, which caused them to suspend or postpone 3 games. But since they've come back, they've gotten buried in all 4 games. And I do think that that's going to take place once again on Wednesday. Now, is Vancouver a good team? No. I will admit that the record is underwhelming. However, Vancouver did win its last game against Montreal. So hopefully that does carry over a bit of momentum into this spot. But the main issue that Ottawa has is defense. The Senators are allowing 3.84 goals per game, which is the most in the league by a decent margin. Vancouver defensively is not great either, but it does rank 25th compared to Ottawa's 32nd. So I do think that Vancouver should give up less opportunities to Ottawa in the spot. Plus, if you want to actually go through the rosters for these teams, even though Vancouver has been underwhelming, the roster still has a bunch of talent on it, and Ottawa's really does not. Ottawa, we know, is in the middle of a rebuild ever since they traded Carlson. And you look at the overall names on the top of the points list for both teams, you can see where I'm coming from. Vancouver still has JT Miller, still has Quinn Hughes, very solid young defenseman, still has Bo Horvat, still has Elias Pettersson, still has Brock Boser, still has really just a lot of talent on the overall roster. But looking at Ottawa, and they really don't have many guys. You have Drake Batherson as their leading scorer. I'm sure most people who don't follow hockey know who that. I think most of those people don't know who that is. Josh Norris as the second leading point guy. Most people don't know who that is either. You're Brady Tkachuk. Most people know who that is. But the point is, you're going down the list, and Ottawa has a lot of young players who I don't know if they're really cut out for the NHL or they're just being thrust into a role for a rebuilding team. But Vancouver has more talent. And on top of that, I mentioned how Drake Batherson is leading the team in points. He might not play in this game because he is dealing with a quarantine for COVID. And as a result, Ottawa might be missing its best statistical offensive player into this spot. So with all things being considered, Ottawa is still dealing with a bit of COVID issues for some of its best players. The Senators have been a mess since they came back from COVID. And Vancouver, despite being underwhelming, still has a lot of talent and did win its last game. I do think this line is too low. I expect more money to come in on the Canucks, especially if Batherson is not able to go. -117 has a lot of value to it. I'm going to take it right now. So play that once again here for a Wednesday. December 1st is going to be on the Canucks money line at -117 on Bet Online. Bye, everyone.